My name is Shola Kimbola. You know me as the percussionist with Jamiroquai, but today I'm here at Premises Studios in Hackney, or Shoreditch, Hackney, rehearsing with my new band, funky roots band called Critical Mass. The core members are Jeremiah Olaleyo on bass, Will Fry on percussion, and Michel Castellanos Royas from Cuba on drums. So the four of us, we spent a lot of time in the studio about 2 years ago down at Church Studios, the old rhythmic studios, laying down about 10, 12 live tracks. Michelle and Will have a real unspoken understanding rhythmically, and then Jerry, of course, from Nigeria, Ibadan, Oyo, real original Yoruba guy on bass, but you know, UK bass, so he's got that whole UK Western, you know, multi-influence, which is what we all are really, and I think that's what comes through the music. There's a lot of different styles going on in the pop. These group of musicians have got me really inspired. They've got me right out of my comfort zone, and they're energizing me in a way that I'm really excited about, and it's making me, I just feel so much more driven than I've ever felt in a long time, and it's such a nice feeling, and also a sense of responsibility, because they're really bang into the project, so I don't want to let people down. Let's see if we can do something. I always used to say to people, anytime I'd go to Nigeria and I'd take music, especially percussion music, my family would always laugh that, well, what is this? We know about this, bring us something that we're not familiar with. You know? So then that always pushed me that, okay, let me see if I can catch them out here. So in this music, we're really drawing on all of the different musical styles of everybody, but it's also really wrapped up in that Yoruba philosophical position, which is where the poems come from. I'm trying to interpret them in a 21st century way, that, okay, well, what does that poem really mean today? You know, one song, Boya Ironi, are they telling the truth or are they lying? That song is about charlatans, you know, religious people who are just trying to get people wrapped up into their idea of religiosity and spirituality, and actually it's a con. And hence the name of the band, Critical Mass, is that, guys, keep a critical state of mind in all things. Otherwise, you're just going to be led like sheep, you know. And then, of course, yeah, the religious thing is there. And see, the problem is that because of the homogenization, if you like, of religion, particularly in Nigeria, I can't speak for the rest of Africa, but in Nigeria, it's Islam or Christianity. So what's happening is all of the pre-Islamic and cultural, pre-Christian and Islamic ideas that make up the cultural, you know, what is cultural in Yoruba land in Nigeria is being lost because it's not part of Islam or it's not part of Christianity. And then of course there is a mix, but generally a lot of stuff is being lost because a lot of the old people that have that knowledge, they're dying off. And the kids are not interested in it because it's been given a real bad kind of PR, you know. So I'm like, okay, well, Jesus and Muhammad have had a really good PR for the last 2,000 years. I think we need some different, we need some different prophets, man. You know. So yeah, and also it's just, you know, I'm a man that loves to dig deep. I like to go where people don't want to go, you know. When everybody's going right, I tend to, I want to go left, man, just for the hell of it. And you can get some gems like that, you know.
two for two, the generation youth uncool group boys. They're my flex, shooting with the decks, tell it like it is, rolling with the reason.
There's an amazing guy called Marco Sandman of Irregular Films. He's based in Denmark, and basically Marco did the multimedia visuals for a play that I was in last year called Feast, a collaboration between the Young Vic and the Royal Court, and they asked me to come and co-arrange the music.
Generation X, Generation X, said you wanna ride with me, die with me, 'cause that's what we do. Come and make a rage with me, blaze with me, 'cause we're coming through.
Marco did a lot of work. You can see a lot of work has gone into it. And what was really humbling is that he was really inspired by the track. And also, when I saw the final video, it's actually made me raise my game. Oh my God. I wasn't expecting that. So I've got to step up. East side, west side, Sam just said, make you get some, make you get some. Eastern tide rising high, piggy in the middle, no place to hide. Deal on the side of the firm, but a scam couldn't give a damn. That was real testimony for me that I had no idea what to expect, and it's been absolutely brilliant. It's really energized me and given me something to reach for. With me, die with me, 'cause that's what we do. Come make a race with me, blaze with me, 'cause we're coming through. Generation X, Generation X, since you wanna sign for me, fight for me, 'cause it's me and you. Since you wanna ride with me, fuck with me, when we're coming through. I'm really appreciating it. Like I said, from being in a big band like Jamiroquai for so long, and just, you know, going in the studio, recording my parts, then I'll pop up maybe once in a few months, then the next thing you see the album, artwork. Who did the artwork? Oh my goodness me. And then the promotion, who's doing that? And then the marketing, and then suddenly, bam, oh, we're big news and we're out on the... Yeah, but there's people behind the scenes, like little army ants, man. I'm totally getting into that. I appreciate you guys. There's some, you know. Nice to get some of the Jamiroquai fans having a look, because oh, it's Charlotte from Jamiroquai, what's he doing? Some of the Afrobeat people, you know, the kind of people that Damon album attracts, because Damon does a lot of stuff in Mali, so you know, I'd love to play in France. I know in France they'd dig this, they'd really dig it.
Slipping, tripping, changing, I'm a running man. I'll put you through your paces. I show you many faces. When it's time to come down, should you still be around? Baby, come close to me. Touch me where words can break. Whisper my pain away. Yeah.
Really good. It'd be love to go out and do a couple of weeks with this band and get it absolutely, oh my God, super tight, and just, that's what's exciting me listening to it more and more, is that, my goodness me, if we could do 2-3 weeks around Europe or around, you know, UK and Europe, it would turn into a monster. What I found really fascinating and quite inspiring about this project is that, you know, in terms of, I mean, I was talking about it at the TV station, that, you know, I'm not very religious, but I like this thing about energy. That once you start to personally try to transform your state, how you feel about yourself and what you want to project, I think eventually the universe starts to pay attention. So since the single, since the video, I've just had meetings of people that have seen it. Well, you know, what are you trying to do? And then they've introduced me to somebody else who's then said to me, Shola, well, I'm starting this TV show. Why don't you come down in the middle of rehearsal, talk about it? And then of course I walk in there and then like, oh my God, it's a guy from Jamiroquai. So the kids are, so that was really lovely to kind of speak to them and you know, and say that, yeah, keep doing what you're doing. You got to stay focused and really decide, and that's what I did. Once I decided to start recording in 2011, I knew that, okay, I have to make this work. If you want to turn this thing into a reality, you've got to understand the realities of what it means to make something happen, and that thing of maintain the momentum, that's the key. So that's where, like I said, the energy that's been created from it. I've had some really great people just come in and, you know, just kind of show their face that we're watching you, we like this, let's see what else is going to happen. So yeah, really, really interesting.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.